Hey guys, so I won my Rainbow Cup tournament. I went 5-0, and I wanted to show you guys round 4 and round 5. Starting with round 4 versus the Sleepy Panda. Shout out to Sleepy Panda. He won our regional tournament, so he's going to be at Chicago. Good luck to him. Anyway, let's look at our teams. So right off the bat, you'll notice that I'm running Magcargo. Why Magcargo? Because Magcargo can deal with Charizard, Ninetales, and Mantine. And luckily the tournament was January 1st, so it was so early in the meta that most people were likely to run Wing Attack, Aerial Ace, and Ice Beam on their Mantines, if they're running Mantine. So I was feeling pretty confident running Magcargo. I was gonna do Ninetales. I had Fire Spin, Flamethrower, and Psyshock on my Ninetales, but I kind of felt like Magcargo was the underdog here. So he has Charizard, so I'm definitely gonna bring Magcargo. So I forgot to record this match. Luckily, Sleepy was recording, so he sent me his footage, and so we're looking at it through his perspective. So this is his team. He decides to go with Venusaur, Fortress, and Azumarill. I lead with Magcargo, and then Venusaur and Quagsire in the back. So it's Venusaur versus my Magcargo. Now, this is kind of an iffy matchup. It's pretty neutral. I do gotta block these Frenzy Plants because they will hurt Magcargo. So he's gonna switch to Azumarill, but I had switching in my mind too, so I decided to switch with Venusaur. Luckily, it worked out in my favor. So I do gotta block Azumarill's Ice Beams, but I'm okay, especially because he decided not to block. So here comes an Ice Beam. I tank it. I'm just gonna finish him off with Vine Whip. I got energy saved up. It's gonna bring Fortress, definitely Fortress. Sludge Bomb. I should have gone with Frenzy Plants because it's slightly more damage, but it's fine. His Fortress is running Heavy Slam and Rock Tomb, as you can see there. I go Quagsire. Now my Quagsire has Earthquake and Stone Edge. So he's gonna throw. Ooh, I get to my. I think I do Stone Edge. I guess I should have done Earthquake since he didn't block, but I didn't know that, so I didn't know he was gonna block. As you can see there, Heavy Slam didn't do anything, hardly anything to me. I get to my Stone Edge before he does. He's gonna let it go. Now it's just his Venusaur. Now I need to finish off Venusaur with Magcargo because I have Quagsire in the back, and I need to protect. I need to keep Quagsire out of harm's way, out of Frenzy Plant's way. I'm definitely gonna block this. I need to finish this Venusaur off, and I almost do it, but he gets to the Frenzy Plant. So this is gonna completely wipe out my Magcargo. Luckily, he's so low health that I'm able to finish him off with just a couple mud shots, and that was match number 1. Match number 2, he decides, as you can see there, to go with the same lineup, and I kind of expected that from him. So here comes his Venusaur again, and I expected that, so I decided to go with Fortress. So he's definitely going to want to switch out. I charge up some energy, and I switch to my Magcargo. I think I take this one. No, I block it. And actually, Steel moves are neutral against Magcargo. He does get to the second one, and this one I am gonna let through. And it's neutral damage, so I'm fine. I get to my Stone Edge. He's gonna let his Fortress go. Magcargo, I'd say was my MVP, along with Exeggutor, which you guys will see in the last match. Oh, I think I almost had stonage. Luckily for him, he finishes me off with the Vine Whip. Definitely needs to switch to a Azumarill as fast as he can. Now my fortress has Earthquake and Rock Tomb. Earthquake and Rock Tomb on my fortress. I'll block this one because I know he has 2 shields left, so I need to try to take his shields. He makes it to the Ice Beam, but luckily my health is so high that I'm able to tank it. And then I'm gonna get to my Frenzy Plant. He does decide to let it go. I think he should have blocked it. I get to my Sludge Bomb, which helped. Oh, I decided to go Frenzy Plant. Maybe I thought he was gonna make it to Sludge Bomb before me, so that's why I did Frenzy Plant. Now I'm just gonna finish his Venusaur off with Earthquake. And that was match number 2, which won me round 4. GG's to Sleepy Panda. So now I made it to round 5 versus Darth, Bane, and check this out. Before this, he's a rival right now, as you see, but he was a trainer. It was his first tournament ever, and he went 4-0 up to this point. I do end up winning. Why? Because of my Exeggutor. Just look at his team. Super weak to Exeggutor. Luckily, I have Confusion, so I'm just feeling so confident. Exeggutor made it so easy for me, made it so hard for him because he had Beedrill, which is weak to Exeggutor, Lantern, weak to Seed Bomb, Quagsire, weak to Seed Bomb, Venusaur obviously is weak to Exeggutor, and then Mantine, I can throw in a Psychic or a Seed Bomb for neutral damage. So I'm feeling pretty good. I expect him to lead with Beedrill, so I lead with Exeggutor. So let's watch match number 1. Now we're looking at it through my perspective. So I'm doing Exeggutor, Magcargo, and Quagsire, which is the best team versus his team. And Beedrill, like I said, I do gotta shield the cross scissors, but look at Confusion go. I am taking super effective damage, but Confusion is just too powerful for Beedrill. And now I'm just gonna finish him off with a Confusion. I have energy saved up. He does Mantine. I should have done Seed Bomb as soon as I saw Mantine, because then I would have been able to do another Seed Bomb, but that's okay. I'm gonna do Magcargo. At this point, I wasn't sure if Mantine had Water Pulse. I know he has Wing Attack because look, it's not doing anything, and then you can see the animation. So I risk it here by not blocking, and it's Ice Beam. So right then and there, I knew that Mantine didn't have Water Pulse, so I'm just gonna farm him. I'm gonna tank another Ice Beam. And then I had Overheat as my second move. I kind of knew he was gonna block anyway, so I just did Stone Edge. Immediately switched to my Quagsire because here, look, he has 0 shields. I have 1 shield, so I'm able to block this Frenzy Plant, and I'm able to get to my Earthquake, which seals the deal for match number 1. Kind of glad I went Earthquake, honestly. I was originally gonna go Stone Edge and Sludge Bomb, but I think Earthquake at this point in the meta was the better choice. So that was match number 1. Let's look at match number 2. I'm gonna go with the same team, but just change up the order. So I go Quagsire first, and then Magcargo and Exeggutor in the back. So he led with Beedrill again. So this is good for me. I have Stone Edge. This is fine. He's gonna switch out to Venusaur, which for me, Exeggutor was the obvious switch. We do have to block the Sludge Bomb. Exeggutor with Confusion is just crazy. Just crazy. Now here, I do decide to block it because I want to take down this Beedrill. And I don't know why I decided to go with Psychic. I should have done Seed Bomb to save some energy for the next matchup. And yeah, I should have done Seed Bomb because I would have had another Seed Bomb for Lantern. But this is fine. I have Earthquake on Quagsire. He is gonna block it. So here's the thing. I have Quagsire and Magcargo left. So I know he's charging up. I know he wants to get that Hydro Pump. So I switch to Magcargo so that Magcargo can take the Hydro Pump. So Magcargo's gone. Now it's just my Quagsire and his Lantern. He has 1 shield left. But decides not to block for some reason. I think maybe he thought I was trying to bait him with Stone Edge, or I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. Or maybe he thought I had enough energy for a second Earthquake. Who knows, but GG's to Darth Bane. He knew exactly what he was doing, but I had Exeggutor, which just made it hard for him. So, but I know he's a good player. He went 4-0 for his first tournament, or 4-1 for his first tournament. That's pretty good. We became friends. He's in our Facebook chat now. So, anyway, that was Rainbow Cup, guys. The meta's gonna change. So who knows if Magcargo is gonna be good down the line? And I'm expecting people to run Bubble on their Mantines instead of Wing Attack, and perhaps Water Pulse too. So the meta's always changing. Try to base your team off how the meta evolves, and kind of base your team off what you know about your local players, because the meta is slightly different from city to city. The overall meta is the same, even though that changes too, but the local meta is variable as well. So anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you guys later.